Alright, let's get straight into it.
Morning but an afternoon for you.
Just getting set up here.
You gonna smash 'em up?
Yeah, I'll try. Let me just get. Yeah. Alright, we look good to go. Alright. Yep. No, Adams, Murphy, yeah, we look good. Alright, cool. I'm gonna make them wear the clash, so it's easier.
Went casino last night, played a bit of roulette.
Very nice.
Good day, man.
G'day, Corey. Good start. Wow. Oh, great. The dog's
So
going
is
nuts.
mode rounds like the playoffs in NFL?
Mode rounds like the playoffs. So, what? Guessing you're trying to say is our finals like the NFL or something. I want to be. I'm not so. I'm not too sure because I'd say probably not. Let me let me just make sure I've got the settings on properly. Okay. Yep. Making sure I got the comments on properly, because they pop up and everything, but they don't stay. I don't know what happened last time. I think I can bring them back. I just gotta go through the website settings. Damn.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Maynard got off.
Yeah, it's good news. The tribunal board's got some common sense for once. If it wasn't Collingwood, there wouldn't be all this criticism and stuff saying, well, the player's still injured. Yeah, we know. Everyone keeps saying, well, no, no, well, Maynard's a dirty player. Right? No, you know, um, no support for the player who got it, you know, who got concussed and is potentially going to retire because of all this. But I don't, I like the bump on trying to think who it was. It was Cripps, and I think he bumped Calamachi last year. No one came out to support Calamachi, you know, wishing him all the best. I mean, if there was, it was probably behind closed doors. But then, you know, we can't do that because then it just looks like we're a dirty club. So we can't win in any situation. It's just it, it, there's two sides of the party, and whatever side you want to pick, you know. Because I'm on the side of, you know, it was a footy act, but it ended up in an unfortunate situation, so to speak. Because, you know, there's evidence out there and everyone's, you know, but it's now
Sport
in the
is full of
past.
nepotism and favoritism. People don't get treated equally or fairly.
Yeah, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I think it just, I think because social media just make it seem like it's all, they make it seem like it's all favoritism and everything, and um, journalists um, are now put out to seem like their favoritism, I don't know. I don't really know how I'm wording it, but it just seems like it's all like you can put clear evidence out there, and some people will just spew out the most obnoxious thing, and then people will start to see that, even though it's not there. So like, say if someone's like, I'm trying to think of an example. Think of like back in the day, we had a
Media is the
player.
worst. They hate and have agendas against certain clubs.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, absolutely, yeah. I just, yeah, like what I was trying to say, yeah, like I'm trying to think of like yeah, like I think it was Barry Hall back in the 2000s with God, I can't remember his name. I've heard of his name. I've heard I keep on hearing about the situation, but I cannot remember his name now. But um, if that happened in today's game, there would be people defending Barry Hall, and then people will hear that sort of narrative, and then people will go towards that and defend him, which I mean, it's like, I mean, look, everyone has their opinion. Try to search out Barry Hall, North Melbourne player. Still can't find it. There was a few times where he just punched players for no reason, and then there was one time where he punched a player because, uh, yeah, it's gonna annoy me. Good quarter, very equal scored, literally. Um, 2 goals to McCreary, 1 to Hoskin, Elliott. Whitelock's got 2. Okay.
Opinions are like an ass, everyone's got one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I mean, probably because it's the headline is it's got a Collingwood player. Like, yeah, you know, like if it was, I don't know, someone like, let me think. I mean, one that's very similar is literally with Brayshaw's brother Andrew.
Look at the rugby players punch, eye gouge, play dirty, but still get called gentlemen. It's double standards.
Yeah, and it's like the old sort of AFL, like back in the 70s and 80s and everything. Like, you could have like punched a player and you wouldn't really get the same sort of you know, um, God, why can I not think of the word now? Um, Consequences. Jeez. Um, you know, like you could argue to an umpire and everything and not get suspended or a fine. That was just normal back then, which I get the entertainment part of it, but you know, everything's more complex these days. I guess that's the word. So, but look, clearly the AFL have understood the standards of everything, which is why they're not going to appeal the decision behind the Maynard bump. So, he'll be free to play next Friday, which is, very good. Which is when our prelim will be next Friday, I've heard.
Yeah, the backlash is more extreme. 'Cause of image to kids and sponsors, they want a clean image.
Yeah. But even then, I think it's more. I think it's got more to do with like, um, I mean, I think the behaviour changes that you could, if that's a thing you could say, if that's a valid point. Social media as well. Back in back in the 90s, you only had like what television sort of um, images and everything. So no one had their mobile phones and everything. Like there could have been a punch out of play, so to speak. So, but the only footage you would have seen of that was on the television or some some detail, some cameraman or something. It was like not part of that sort of. But now, everything's out in the world. Like, there's always a camera out there. So, if you punch someone out of shot, it's always going to be, and that's when the kids get involved. Like, if they see like something like that, they'll think it's all normal and everything. Oh wow. uh,
Thing is, if a player gets punched, he's normally said or done something to deserve it.
yeah. I'm trying to think of an example where that. I'm pretty sure if, you know you look up on YouTube and search up Barry Hall punch. There's a few ones here and there where you question Barry the individual. He was a good player, like don't get me wrong, but there was a few cases that here and there where he pushed the limit with players, and that was in the early 2000s. So that's when all this stuff was starting to kick in and everything. So I think he's the last of our kind, so to speak, in this sport. I'm trying to think of others. Scarlett, Matthew Scarlett. He was definitely one that could push a few buttons, or he was the one to push buttons. Oh no, you didn't want to push his buttons. he was a he was a he was a he was a scary individual, I guess you could say.
Thing is, you want these players on your team, they have so much passion.
Yeah, like hence the player, yeah, like a Braden Maynard who's, who was in hot water. just about a week ago now. So yeah, and that's the thing. He puts his heart on his sleeve. Like he's a team player, you know. Like if two play if a player on like like I don't know like Jeremy Howe if he was in a bit of a jumper tug with a player, Maynard's the first one to come in and intervene and get in the opposition player's face. That's just who he is. Oh damn. And people say he's too soft. Well, and then the people who say he's soft, I look at the teams they follow and, ooh. Oh, what the hell? Should probably do some subs actually. No, we're not taking out Maynard. We stay in Noble for side bottom. Adams for McCreary. Murphy for... Oh... Jeremy Howe. Because then I'll bring Jeremy Howe back in the forward line. Good stuff.
Absolute legend.
Yeah. You wouldn't really classify him as like a mentor. I mean, unlike, yeah, I mean, not to say that in a bad way, but a player like Pendlebury, you would consider you would consider him like a mentor in a way. But I get, I guess it depends on the party you ask, because he would be a big mentor, you know, to say like never step down in what you think and say. If that's the way you would put it. You get in a pub fight and he's the first one to come over and defend you. Or break it up. 8 behinds in that quarter. Good God. Alright. 4 in a row. Whoa, jeez. I went on a bit of a spree there. So I kicked 4 behinds in a row, then ended up kicking a goal after each time I did that. Okay. He missed that? Wow.
Adams too.
Adams. Yeah, Taylor Adams, yeah, absolutely. He's a very, you know, he's another player who you can add to that list. I would say you could add Cox to that list, but he's definitely one who would he's definitely one that would cause you to act like a Maynard. if you're in opposition, that's just how I would see it. If you're in the opposition's point of view. But then I don't want it to come out like it was a bad thing to say. But I don't think he's. I don't think you would classify him as a. You wouldn't put him as like a team player sort of thing as the way you would put Maynard. I think he's more a player, you know. So like when he kicks a goal, he gets brought into the opponent's face, you know. But then he flares up all that sort of energy that puts Maynard, you know, in that defense, you know, if that makes any sense. I'm not saying that's a bad thing for Cox. That's, you know, it brings it engages the fans as well. So it's definitely not a bad thing, that's for sure. Every team needs a player like Maynard. Every team needs a player like Cox, I guess. Because if your team doesn't have a player like that, then, you know, you need a player that can bring energy. And then that energy influences the other players, your teammates, to excite the game and the fans. Good stuff. Billy's not even playing centre half forward and he's playing decent in this game too. Just tend to notice. He's only kicked a goal, but it's not bad. Ah. The behinds are keeping me in front. People say Melbourne are the most complete list. I think we are. No bias towards that. I just so how exactly is Melbourne the most complete team, or is it the Dogs? I actually don't remember. I don't see how they are the most complete list when one of the teams that didn't even make the finals, and they haven't made the finals after. You know they've got the most stacked key position list I think I've seen. I mean, like Aaron Norton, Jamari Hagan, Josh Bruce. Oh,
Morning
I
but
mean,
an afternoon for you. Thing is, if a player gets punched, he's normally said or done something to deserve it.
oh dear, what is going
Thing
on?
is, you want these players on your team, they have so much passion. Absolute legend. Adams too.
Okay. I don't know why text-to-speech just repeated all of that, but okay. Oh, he's made it. What was I saying? Yeah, so the Dogs don't. People say because the Dogs had the most complete list, right? So, you know, they do have a good midfield. You know, they've lost two players from this year, two players from last year to going into this year.
Lol, that was random.
Yeah, I don't know why it's just showing up with all the messages. I might have to might have to disable text-to-speech for a sec. Um, Yeah, so they lost Dunkley and they lost Lockie Hunter, but they were still classified as the best complete team. You know, a team that had no flaws in any position because they had a stacked um, they had a stacked defense like um, defense. Sorry, sorry, Corey. They had a stacked defense like with Sam Darcy, well, Liam Jones, even though he was good, but I don't think he's obviously, he's a little, he's up there in the age bracket, so I don't think he's going to be their number one option in the back line for next year. Although, I mean, it would probably make sense if he is. Who else? Yeah, so Sam Darcy, he could be classified as a forward as well. I don't think he necessarily is. But Rory Lobb, Josh Bruce, even though he's now retired, but I'm going to add him to the list anyways. Because, he literally kicked 10 goals like not even about 2 years ago now. But if he when healthy, he's a pretty good player. Aaron Norton and Jamari Ugle-Hagan. So, and the midfield's still up there. If you have Bontempelli in your midfield, you're basically already a top 5 midfield. Chalor, Jack McRae, Libba. So, and then Melbourne have got, May, Melksham, Lever. So, and then their forward line's a little wonky. Ben Brown. They don't really even have a key forward. Ben Brown could easily be their key forward, but he's just too busy playing in the twos. I mean, if the Gawn and Grundy thing worked out, I mean, 50-50 key forward ruck. I just don't get how that doesn't work. I get. Is Van Rooyen considered a key forward at 193? I don't really know. I see a key forward as being like 195 plus. Collingwood have a lot of 194s, 193s, like Myercheck and McStay type, and we consider them as key forwards, I guess. That's why I said. That's why I can't wait till next year. If the rumours are true and we somehow get Aaron Norton, if we somehow get Aaron Norton after coming off a premiership in either this year or next year, it's over. Because
what do you mean by 193? Sorry if it's a dumb question.
So 193 centimeters. So not. I would go off. I usually go off by feet the majority of the time, but with footy I just go off my centimeters. I just say 193 because it's usually how us Australians say it. So he's 1 meter 93 centimeters. Actually, no. Yeah. Well, that doesn't seem right. I don't know why I said that. 1 meter 93 centimeters. Yeah, that just seems like I don't know why. He's 193 centimeters, but I don't know. Just in my head, that just didn't seem normal. Didn't seem right. Even though it's right there in the it's clear as day. It's one of the metric systems that the US have, which are really good. The feet system.
Cool height, so tall chap, 6 feet 2-ish.
Yeah. I mean, the majority of the players are 6 foot or higher. I mean, some of them are like 5'10", 5'11", maybe smaller. Like the off chance being. I mean, there is players that are 5'7", 5'6" even. I think. I don't. Caleb Daniel, I think, is like 5'3". So, yeah, we got a lot of short players, but yeah, the majority of them are pretty tall. Not NBA tall. That's yeah. I mean, the tallest that I know is I think there's one on Richmond who's like 7 foot, but there is players like Mason Cox who was 6'11", Ned Reeves on Hawthorn 6'11". So we got pretty tall players. So yeah, key forwards are usually shorter than a ruckman, but they're only considered like a key forward, obviously for mark, just for a bit of height and get the marks and everything inside the 50. So. I should do some subs. Bring back McStay. Take out Checkers. Side bottom in. Hoskin Elliott out. McCreary in. Elliott out. Jeremy Howe in. The goalie out. I'm going to switch up the entire forward line and get him in. So we'll bring back the goalie because I don't necessarily want him to be not playing. So with Elliott, I'll bring out Dacos. Cool. Play him on the wing, why not? Oh, actually, there we go. But a player, so yeah, like, I mean, it doesn't really matter how tall you are, as long, like, obviously the shorter players have got a bit of, have got a bit of a skill, they're less likely to grab a mark, and everything because of their height. But if you're a player like Jamie Elliott, um, I guess I could say Toby Green because I think he's like a 185, playing like a key forward type. So him, Jamie Elliott's like 174. So yeah,
Small players are so nimble, can round you so easy.
yeah. Plus they're speedy, so usually being short on a team like on a team is good because you got the speed on you. So yeah, you can run around players and everything. Which is I don't really classify Jamie Elliott as a runner because I don't think he's not necessarily as fast as what I would consider. Um, who else is like a one? He's like 177, I think. Jamie Elliott. So, oh wow. I mean, you don't want a full forward line with players who are 5'7" and that like that. So, damn it. Mitchell. Oh no. Good Evan. Good stuff. I'll go over the top. Might as well. just to be safe.
So have you ever played Champ Manager yet?
Champ Manager. Is that a mobile game? Because if so, I don't think so. Oh, Dream. If you're thinking of Dream League Soccer, then yeah, I did. I haven't played that in a few years now, but I have played it, yeah. But not. I don't think. I don't think I played Champ Manager. Oh, Dacos. Ah. Need to check the skill gap in this game because it's. I think I need to do the little difficulty switch thing again. Even though very early on in this,
It's a PC game but can get it on mobile.
I can check my laptop real quick. I don't think I have played. I might have actually seen a few ads on it. I've got a weird image of these weird manager games, manager advert games, and it used to be like really clickbaity. I think if that's what you're talking about, then I don't know. I haven't played those. Why would you do that? Why would you deliberately spoil that when you could have easily marked it? Would help your team out. No, but yeah, I don't think I have played that. I know I've played Dream League a fair bit back in the day. I would play FIFA Mobile, but it's the EA mobile games have been very bad. They've got really bad. So I don't think I will be playing FIFA Mobile anytime soon. I only just say that because of the mobile version of NBA. I used to play that like oh, any chance I could. Used to get all the mates around that game, and now it's it's like a it's like one of those. I can't remember. Tumbleweeds. It's like tumbleweeds now. Just no one's touching that game at all. It's very money hungry. The EA mobile games, I think. I've played them all, but I mean, I say that, but I think the FIFA one might actually be more playable than the NFL one and the NBA one. So I mean, I'm having a bit of fun with FIFA again, but I don't think it will be called FIFA. So what am I saying? What am I saying? It'll be called FC Mobile now. So I might return to it. And I'm still trying to get the I'm trying to think of a good time to do the Nottingham management career on FIFA. If it, I think I might actually do it on FC24 because I do want to do like a.
EA went down the microtransaction route. It's destroyed the legacy it's built.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't think it was much of a problem 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I think it's more the game which is went downhill. So there was packs in like FIFA 16 which you'd say, okay, well I'll put $20 into the game, no problem. But now it's just, yeah. It was such a weird game. I guess 3 votes, McCreary 2 votes, Dacos and 1 vote, Elliot, because I don't know, it was just a very weird game. Actually, I'm gonna really quickly check to see how good FIFA Mobile is. Yeah, Dream League Soccer. It's got De Bruyne and Hakimi on the cover. FIFA Mobile. Let me give it a quick download. FC Mobile. Okay, so it is changing. Oh wow, it's actually got really good graphics for a mobile game. Yeah, I might download that. Give that a shot too. See how good it is now. Hawthorn. Let me quickly do this. So as we can see, it's on hardest. Match difficulty.
I used to play FIFA in the 90s well before Dream Team. But yeah, do the Forest season when you get the new FIFA FC whatever it's called now.
Yeah, yeah. I want to do an. I want to do. As I said, I might do a bit of. I might do a bit of everything. I might do a Nottingham one. I might do a City one. I might do a. I want to do one with Wrexham. I want to see how I want to see how much I can invest into Wrexham and get them to the Prem, just for the banter, just to see how far I get them into the how quick I can get them into it. So yeah, playing on hardest, and as soon as I switch it, we'll go to easiest, easy, medium, hard, hardest. So hardest is the hardest difficulty. So hardest, and then yeah, we got everything on hardest. So this is the injuries are so useless because I've never had a single injury in my comp. Usually players who get injured are through the twos, and I'm never playing as the twos, so I'll leave that on. Maybe an injury might happen now. That'll be annoying if it does. Fixtures. West Coast win. Melbourne. So we're coming to the point where I need to focus on who I'm playing in the finals, and it looks like it'll be Carlton again. Potentially. It's a narrow race for the bottom 4. It's pretty pretty competitive in the bottom 4. Yeah, I think. Ooh, how many? If I win this, do I 62, 66, 70? I think if I win this, I clinch top spot. Right? Because if Melbourne lose another game, I think I clinch top spot. So that's nice. That'll be good. DeGoey, McStay, yeah, yep. Hoskin, Elliott, McCreary, yep. Cameron, Mitchell, Pendlebury. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
Good chance to rest players maybe.
Yeah, I did say I was going to do that. I think I might do that in the next game, or the last 2 games of the season. So we're in round 21. So I got this one. I got 4 games to go, including this one. So I think what I might do, I don't know if I'll be able to play 3 games in an entire stream, but I'll see how I go. I'll play with that one and I'll play as that one. Yeah, I think I might actually rest players than the next one. Absolutely, yeah, because I want to see how the other players in this game work. I've given some a go in the season. I tend to notice they play with with a less like the chemistry in the game is a little with those players are a little off. And I think they have added a chemistry style thing in this game, which is pretty good. Kind of works. So. I'll go left. Alright. So, because I switched the difficulty, I'm going to probably see a bit of a weird... some weird gameplay issues. Because I switched it from hard to hardest. And I did that before and...
The more you play them, chemistry improves. If they don't get on field, it will stagnate or drop.
I'm not too sure how the chemistry works in this game. Yeah. I haven't really paid much attention to
When is my team coming to this game?
When is my team coming to this? Yeah. Look, yeah, I don't have an answer on that. It's just, yeah. This company just, oof. Yeah. It's definitely not coming out this year by the looks of it. Or when the season finishes, I don't think it'll be out by grand final day, so it's just, yeah. God, what a major disappointment it is on Big Ant's part. Big Ant Studios. What a... Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking at... I don't know, because... Their original excuse for not bringing it out was because the Xbox version is not out, and it's still not out. I think it's still... I don't think the Xbox version of this game is not out yet. This game is nearly 5 months... it's
so
4.5...
have they really left a team out? What a dick move that is.
Yeah, so basically... Yeah, exactly right, yeah. I mean, this game was originally supposed to come out in April, but then it got pushed back 3 weeks, and then it came out the first week of May. But it only came out on the PlayStation and the PC. It never came out on Xbox. It was going to come out on Xbox, I think, a couple of weeks later, but then the release date got pushed back to the last day of June, and then it got pushed back, and now it's just pushed back inevitably. It's just pushed back indefinite. For Xbox, so yeah, I might have to look it up. But no, it's a major disappointment. And now they're talking about bringing out a new cricket game, and they still haven't told anyone about the Xbox release. Their company is just. Oh dear. I mean, yeah, it's just...
Isn't there women's players in the new FC game?
I have heard of that. Yeah, there is. Whether or not they're splitting up the two modes just for the women's to I don't know how that's going to work. If they're going to have them both in the same mode, I don't know how that's going to work. I'm not, you know, I don't know how that's going to work because it's going to look very weird for an Mbappe to slide tackle Sam Kerr. It's just going to look. I mean, obviously that, you know, position wise it won't work, but I just don't see how that's going to how that's going to work. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm not discriminating it, but I just how's that going to work? And if they make two modes, obviously no one. I mean, no one's going to have a problem with that. But if it's going to be in the same mode, then yeah, it's just weird to have them. I don't know.
It be like how it is on FIFA 23.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. I don't know, because I'm not saying anything. I'm not downgrading it. I just don't know how that's going to work. Like in this day and age, with all the, you know, political correctness, you show you show a clip of like some, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely, it is. Because then you got bloody social media, and I've seen the FC Twitter account. It's divided on that sort of for that stuff to come out. So yeah, yeah. With FIFA 23, I don't. I'd be very I'd be very intrigued to see what sort of modes they bring back, because obviously they brought out all these weird modes in the from like the last 2 to 3 FIFAs. They've brought out some weird modes, and they're obviously not going to scrap them just like that, because there obviously were modes that they wanted people to invest in, like Volta. Um, what was the other one? It was Volta and something else. Uh, oh no, it's just Volta, I think. Actually, that came out in FIFA 20, because I remember playing that. I remember playing the story in lockdown, so maybe not. And then there was that Alex Hunter stuff. I remember that from FIFA 17. Or was that FIFA 16? Ah, God, I can't remember now. I never played it though. That's the. I can always try to find my old copy of FIFA 17. Give it a go. I can buy FIFA 18 off.
I just do create a player and do basic manager mode.
Yeah, yeah. I only play that and yeah, Ultimate Team. I used to play pro clubs, but yeah. I liked pro clubs back in the day during lockdown. Pretty fun. I remember I had to do a yeah. during lockdown we had to do an assessment for, and then it was requested that I bring in some FIFA clips for the project. That was that was the good old days. So maybe the difficulty switching was just, there was probably no need for it. Because I'm still beating up teams in this game. I think it was just me playing, I think it was just me on the day where I was just probably not good. Oh wow. Degoe? Damn it. Okay. Alright. Need to make sure I know where I'm going. Great.
Played much 2K.
Yeah, I've been playing a bit of 2K24. Yeah. I don't mind it. I've only played my career for now. My internet connection's a little, it gets unstable at times. Slow. Slow. Yeah. Might go back to basics for that. My team has been completely, I think that they've given up on my team. I can't believe what they did to that mode. They have just ruined it to the point where it's just not going to be playable. I don't think I'll be playing my team at all this year. I that one, for them to remove. So with any building a team online
Yeah,
mode.
I heard internet in Australia isn't the best at times, ESP in the heat.
No, it's not great. um, we can blame our government for that. Um, yeah, it's also just, yeah, because I've got two places. The place here is the internet's just, it's rough at times. Let's go. But yeah, so with my team in 2K. Oh yeah, no. Well, is any building a team in any online game? What is the one thing you need? What's the main priority thing you like? What's the most you know? I don't know how I'm trying to word it here. Um, what is the one thing you need in a build a team online mode?
Auction.
Yes, they remove that. How do you remove like that's just oh honestly. I think one of our players are gonna mark this, watch. Yeah. So they removed the auction house in 2K. It's absurd. It's like imagine EA removing the auction house in FIFA. The whole world would explode. So what they've done now is I don't know how the hell you sell players. Actually, oh, I need to open up some packs on 2K because I think that I remember getting duplicate items and I was stuck on that. I was looking at the screen where you sell all content or you can add it to the exchange. I need to go back to that same screen because I didn't really see I didn't really check to see if there was an auction page. But I think I did see something like that. I'm gonna go back to that. So yeah, it's just absurd. I mean I don't I did save this 2K. I was gonna play more my career than my team because I've gonna my cycle of 2Ks have been very repetitive and have always had the same result. I play the early set like as soon as I buy it, play for the first week or two, or for the first month, and then I stop playing the game for a few months, and then I come back back for Christmas, but then I stop playing for a few months, and then I come back another few months, and then I disappear. So I'm gonna try and stick on the game for for the whole period. Divide my time up for this game because I want to do like a summer league sort of thing on this game, my own custom season where I can add players and stuff. I wanted to do like a content creator, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stoop down to that level. We'll see how that goes though. I've just left Call of Duty in the rough. That's the one thing I've done. And yeah, I'll come back to that game, just not now. I might come back to Modern Warfare 2. I just need to mentally prepare myself for that because the game just the game is very it strains your mental capacity. So yeah.
I loved the old Medal of Honor games.
Medal of Honor. Yeah, I used to play those on the PlayStation 2. Um, I never, I don't, I don't necessarily remember my memories in that game. I do, I've played them. Absolutely. I think it was Medal of Honor. Was there a Vanguard one? Because I remember that one. I mean, I was like, you know, I was young at the time, so yeah. Make some subs at halftime.
Vanguard, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very young memories. I know I have some of the games, that's for sure. Conflict Strike Desert Storm. That's I remember there's a game I have on the PS2. It was called like I think it was a Conflict Storm game. It was called I think it was Vietnam. I look at the. I don't think they'll be able to make any games like that anytime soon. such a such a good era of gaming. Jesus. I was just that ball just oh, this is getting too competitive, too repetitive now, this game. Whoa, on the siren, okay. I'm just going to go for the normal drop punt, because my snap kicking on this game is just...
If you still got a PS2, look for Siphon Filter. What a game. I used to taser people till they caught fire.
Siphon Filter... Alright. I don't think I've seen that one. I'm just going to make all my subs quickly now. I'm going to put Ginnivan in the forward line, and I'm just going to, yeah, I'm going to rest these two, just in case. For the small chance of them
Maybe
getting
it
injured.
was Siphon Filter 2 TBH.
No, I don't think I know that one. No, I don't think I actually have heard of that one. I remember Unreal Tournament 3, that was a very good game. I actually recently played it not that long ago. Probably, I say that, it's probably been a year ago now. But I remember playing that on my very old dodgy laptop. It's pretty fun. I might re-download that on my proper gaming laptop and play that again. Because now that I've got a laptop that cost me nearly $1,400, I'll be able to play that. And I'll calculate that for pound. So. $1,400. So.
£1,100.
Yeah. That sounds about right, yeah.
As a guess.
Ah, I'll have to do a bit of Google searches then to make sure. I think it is about that. I think it might be. I think it might be that. Yeah, it might be around that. €830. Don't think that's pounds, but oh no, no. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no. No, it's £721 sterling. So no. Although that, I suppose it doesn't sound like much. Would love to buy that for $730. Oh my god! I swear that's twice now. Dacos has just spun across a player and sold some candy. That's what we say. And actually, I haven't said that in a very long time. Reference some broadcast, but yeah. Pendles? No. This has been a very...
Say all the Aussie lingo you want.
This game has gotten so out of hand that even Nathan Murphy's in the forward line. That's ball. Thank you. Haven't had one of those in a while. Good stuff. Oh wow! They've kicked their first. 70-point game. Can they come back? Can they do it? Insufficient. Okay. Wow. Oh dear. I think I can get this, but no. Should have put it more to the left. That's holding the ball, I guess. It's gonna be a very weird title to stream because I haven't really. A player
Do you
hasn't
get
really
variants on this game?
variance. Um, variance. I'm not really sure what that means.
Win variants.
Oh, win variance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Except they're not really, they're not really good in this game. In past AFL games, they've been pretty brutal, but this game it's just been basic. I mean, you could have wind blowing, you could have literally a tornado in this stadium, and the ball still goes straight. So yeah, it's not really shown in this game. It's like, yeah, it's pretty useless. In the other games, they used, yeah, like you could have like a breeze, a wind breeze, and the ball will go, yeah. That goes with the weather as well. Like if it's raining, this game would just have no rain. But in the past, yeah, it just looks like it's hailing. Hailing is yeah. I think it's I think that's the term everyone uses. Oh shit! I actually did not think he would have that much. I'm not even paying attention, and then all of a sudden to go, he's got 7 goals. Okay. All right. Wow. Um, did I sub him out too? I have. Well, get him back on. I've wasted all of that. He's kicked 7 goals in the first half, and I did not notice that. Did
Hail in
not know that at
Australia
all.
is brutal golf ball size.
Um. Uh.
7 he's bossed it.
Yeah. No, we don't really get much hail. Like, uh, last time I remember we had really bad hail was like, God, I'd have to go back nearly 8 years ago now, but we haven't had hail for like a couple of years, because yeah, and dare I say, climate change could be could be the reason. No, I don't know. I can't remember the last time we had full hail. Like hail that would like break a car window, or hail at all at that point. But yeah, it's been a very long time. Maybe since COVID. I don't want to speak rubbish, but yeah, I don't know. I can't remember a time where it was just full on raining to the point where it's just everything is flooded. Like the gutters are flooded.
I used to watch Leok in the Spider-Man and he shown some hail one time the damage what was done.
I've Leokum the Spider. Oh, I gotta go back to YouTube and read that. So the YouTube thing cut it off. Hang on. Oh, okay, yeah. No, we had some really bad hail in the past. Like, I I feel like it rains in this because at the moment we're in spring. So the seasons in Australia it usually goes for the so December through to February, I think it's summer, and then March, April, May, I think it's winter. June, July, August is no, sorry. March, April, May is autumn. Then June, July, August is winter. And now we're in September, so it's spring. So September, October, November is spring. Even though November, it's usually hot, so then I classify that as summer. Even though, yeah. And that's usually when it rains a lot during October, I think.
Yeah, your season's opposite for us. We just ending summer now.
Yeah. So when the normal tradition of a Christmas is, when you think of Christmas, everyone just thinks of winter, like snowy winter's day. You know, flood towards your little fire in the house and stuff. But Christmas here in Australia, it's usually 30 degrees. 30 degrees Celsius, by the way. I'm not going to use Fahrenheit. I'm not that crazy. So, yeah, it's usually pretty hot. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind sort of like the sort of summer Christmas. It's much better than winter. It never snows here in Australia too, so that's another reason why we don't. Yeah, I mean because winter, when it's a winter day, when it's a winter's day in Australia, it's just
Yeah, we don't get snow on Christmas. Here normally New Year it starts to snow.
yeah, it just never snows here, regardless of the season. It just never snows. Um, so I wouldn't mind some sort of snow here. I mean, I want to bring up the C word. Ends in an E, by the way. Maybe it might snow in Australia sometime in the future. I don't really read that much into it, but yeah. The only place I know it snows in Australia is the mountain parts. Like that's where the people go to and stuff just to experience some sort of snow. Um, yeah, usually like a normal day in winter for Australia, it's just cold. It's just cold. Nothing else. It's like 5 degrees. Then it like 5 degrees in the morning, but it'll end up being just like 11. Just a just a cool 11 degrees, which is, I guess that's what. But then you imagine that sort of day in like America where they celebrate a snowy holiday. It'll be it wouldn't be that great. It'll be just very just bland. Same goes for so Australia, we never celebrate like Halloween or, I mean, obviously we don't
Thing is,
celebrate.
snow is nice, but the ice under it is horrible. You always slipping. I hate it.
Yeah, I'd imagine it would be, yeah. Like I've never experienced, I've never seen snow in my life. I mean, I wouldn't mind to in the future, but I haven't experienced it at all. So, but it's usually slippery because of the rain from overnight. That what makes the the roads and the pathways slippery. But yeah, we don't celebrate like the holidays that Americans
Yeah,
would
we don't
celebrate.
do Halloween either. It's more American thing.
Yeah, but I did it like 10 years ago as a Like I did it a while ago as a child. And I mean, we did. I remember doing it with a few mates that lived around here. We got a few things. We got a few things from people. I remember we got a we got a bucket full of nuts. So we were all looking at each other like, who was going to get that? And then I was like, yeah, why not? Look, if because I think the people we got the nuts off from were very were very they were history says on that street they were very dodgy. So I was like, yeah, why not? I'll risk it. I'll take the the box of unknown nuts like cashews and pistachios and all that walnuts. I remember our neighbours giving me like these weird pocky things like chocolate sticks or whatever they were, and now our neighbours are rude. They're rude people. So. But you didn't hear that from me. I'm trying to think what else we got. There's like a house on our street. It's like a very detailed modern house that stands out from the rest of the houses in the street. Remember we went up to that house and
Friendly neighborhoods are gone now.
yeah, they have. Yeah. I remember just as a kid I'd just walk around the street, you know. Like I would memorize all the neighbors we had, like all the other houses on the street. I'd try to like if like it's like what I mean by that is like if I look at a house I'd know who lives in it. That sounds weird when I say it like that, but I would know not know the person like talk worthy. I just know. Oh, I think you know. If someone walks past, I think, oh, that guy lives in that. Actually, yeah, that doesn't sound. And there was people my age at the time I was friends with. I'd go to their place and we would just scoot around, use scooters. Remember there was people across the street. I used to go to their house and we used to play WWE on two. Wait, did we win by 100? Oh shit! That was okay. Yeah, we used to go to their house and play WWE Smashdown, like Raw versus Smashdown. I think it is 2K9. And all that. So. I wasn't paying attention to the score at all. Okay, so we kicked 7 in the end. I think Ginnivan will be the thumbnail of the video. Okay, so we have... Alright, let me make sure I've got top spot, just to make sure I know what I'm doing for the next couple games. No, not yet. I don't have it just yet, because I think... Actually, I might have actually. Hang on. They need to get 12 points in these last 3 games. So all the possibility I could still finish second, but I just need to win. If I lose one game, if I keep winning, then obviously I think I clinched it. But I think it's still possible I finish second. Yeah. There's still 3 games to go, so I could, yeah, very much finish second. So I just need to win this next game, and then I clinch top spot. And then the next 3 games I can just, sorry, I mean the next 2 games I can just do whatever I please. Cool. yeah, the race for the finals is heating up. So top 8, we got the Dogs. Missing out on percentage is Gold Coast and Adelaide. Essendon have won the last 3, so they're in a very good spot to somehow steal the finals and everything. Considering I remember them, they were in the bottom. They were like last for the first 3 rounds, so it's a good turnaround for the Bombers. Yeah, we look pretty good. We're in a good spot at the moment. So if we're in the next one, we clinch top spot, and we'll probably play. At this stage, it looks like we'll probably be playing Carlton or Richmond, Carlton, Port Adelaide. I reckon those are probably the 3 teams we'll play in the first week of the finals. I wouldn't mind playing Carlton, and then somehow we play them again in the grand final. But yeah, all right. So I think I'll leave it there. Um, I might, but probably won't be streaming tomorrow because of. I might start up a. I might do some FIFA thing. I might do some FIFA stuff and might stream that later today or something. Might start up the might start up just playing some friendlies or something. I'm not too sure.
Cool, catch you soon.
Yeah, I'll catch you. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one, David. Yeah, good chat. Another good chat. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think I might stream again maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Um, it'll it'll probably just be a bit of a like a short 1 hour stream again, talking about some general stuff and yeah. And yeah, if you're still there, Corey, I'll see if we can get some 2K up. Yeah, all right. Catch you.